Hey, how's it going? It's Zap Martin, and I am here with Brandon Steppe from David's Harp Foundation. You're the founder of David's Harp Foundation. And, I love bringing people in the studio and just talking about what they're doing in the community, what they're involved in, and learning how, we can support you, you can support us. So I'm curious, could you tell us kind of the story of how David's Harp began?
Yes, and I'll try not to give you the canned version.
Okay.
But so I was doing music production in a garage turn recording studio in Southeast San Diego when young people started to notice the studio, and they loved making music, so I started inviting young people in. And one young man in particular, his name was Ray Vaughn. He came in and he just saw what was going on, and I could tell that he was going through some things, but he turned into a kid in that space again. 16-year-old man, a little bit of a gang activity background.
Okay.
But he just transformed back into a kid, and I saw how powerful music was. So I allowed young people to trade good grades for studio time. And
wow.
Yeah, so that's how we started.
That's cool. That's
2006.
Cool.
We've been
2006.
Officially in 2009, so 10 years now.
Okay, okay. That's awesome. So tell us a little bit more about what you're doing now. That kind of was the start of it. Tell us what you're into now.
So from there, we branched out into Moniker Warehouse, which is in downtown San Diego, and there's a full-on music studio there for kids. It's awesome, Zap. It's like a state of the art, but it's just it's actually like a statement of value. When you bring a young person into a space that's exclusively for them, but also that is top notch. They're like, "Whoa, I deserve this." I'm like, "Man, it's yours. What are you gonna do?"
So, that is cool.
Yeah.
And give me kind of an idea of how many students, how many young people come through the studio.
Right.
And
so we work with 20 referring partners.
Okay.
Everybody from San Diego probation all the way to juvenile court and community schools and local school districts, but those referring partners send about 400 youth a year.
Okay.
And so we're working with kids, and it's called creative youth development. So we use the platform of music to be able to build mentoring relationships with youth. So it's really simple, right? We're doing music. Zap's a musician, if you didn't know.
I am.
Spoiler alert. But when you're doing music, there's such a bond that happens. It's a powerful bond. It allows you to just build a relationship that's natural.
Right.
So when you're talking about a mentoring relationship, if you can build it in music, it's not like we're sitting down going, "Oh, I'm going to mentor you." There's this natural connection that happens that allows us to talk about things outside the studio, like foster care and juvenile justice and probation and different things that we're helping kids that are really going through it. So it's good stuff.
That's cool. And I've been blessed to have a chance to stop by the studio, see the studio, see your work firsthand, and the young people that work in there. And I know that a lot of them are extremely talented. Some of them are growing their talent.
Absolutely.
And I know you mentioned that you have kind of an entrepreneur program and you work with entrepreneurs. And so it's not just only music, it's kind of business as well. So
it is,
tell us a little bit about that.
So we go from literally inside East Mesa Juvenile Detention Facility with kids all the way the gamut through to an entrepreneurial program called the Business Pod. And Zap's being modest. Where's the camera? Is that one? Yes, Zap's being modest. He actually works with these kids. He's come by before numerous occasions to teach them entrepreneurial skills. So,
and that's a blessing, man.
It's a blessing for them and specifically, so time management, I think, is the last class that you taught.
Right.
The young people that you taught are actually launching their creative company on February 1st.
Wow, that is awesome.
So
they're
they've gone from wanting to trade me beer for studio time to launching their own business.
That is amazing.
They got clients like Sony and Discovery and some cool clients. So so it's pretty exciting, man. But I'm passionate, and I'll throw this plug in there. Like, when you get people like you that are passionate about youth, but that are also really talented in their field, to be able to come and give back, like, you see things change in kids. That was one of those moments when they still talk about those time management things that you taught them.
Wow.
And to be able to manage it and make money now and to apply those skills in a real life setting, it means a lot, man. So that's why it's an honor for me to be here, not just to talk about David's Harp, but to thank you for your philanthropy in the community.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So let people know how again, I love David's Harp. I've supported, with my time, with my money. I think we want to support David's Harp. How can other people reach out and support David's Harp?
So it's pretty simple. We always need money. It's pretty it's an impactful thing to be able to support young people, but the website, www.davidsharpfoundation.org. You can always catch us there. We're always looking for professional people that want to share their profession with our business pod on some level, whether that's entrepreneurial or maybe, finance or and they're all ears.
Okay.
So those are a couple of great ways to get it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming to the studio. Again, David's Harp. Reach out to me if you want more details about that, and we'll definitely get you connected.
Cool.
Thank you.
Man.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, thank you.